दोस्तों इस क्लास में आपको डिक्टेशन दूंगा मैं 100 WPM पर 600 वर्ड्स की डिक्टेशन है, आपको डिक्टेशन में प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूं। बी रेडी फॉर इट। The petitioner is a friend of the deceased and she too is in the acting field since last many years. As regards the allegations against the petitioner in the FIR, the petitioner claims that she has been falsely implicated in the Patna FIR filed by respondent number 2, the father of the deceased actor. The petitioner and the deceased were in a live-in relationship, but a few days prior to the death of the actor, she had shifted to her own residence at Mumbai. Heard the learned senior counsel appearing for the petitioner and the learned senior counsel appearing on behalf of respondent number 1, the learned senior counsel appearing on behalf of respondent number 2, the learned senior counsel appearing on behalf of respondent number 3, and the learned Solicitor General of India appearing on behalf of respondent number 4. The petitioner contends that the incidents alleged in the complaint lodged by the father of the deceased have taken place entirely within the jurisdiction of state of Maharashtra, and therefore the complaint as received should have been forwarded to the jurisdictional police station at Bandra, Mumbai for conducting the investigation. However, despite want of jurisdiction, the complaint was registered at Patna only because of political pressure brought upon the Bihar police authorities. The learned senior counsel for the petitioner argues that the courts in Bihar do not exercise lawful jurisdiction in the subject matter of the complaint, and since the acts alleged in the complaint are relatable to Mumbai jurisdiction, the mere factum of complainant being a resident of Patna does not confer jurisdiction on the Bihar police to conduct the investigation. Adverting to the subsequent transfer of the investigation to the CBI, Mr. Diwan argues that since the Bihar police lacked jurisdiction to investigate the allegations in the complaint, the transfer of the investigation to the CBI on Bihar government's consent would not amount to a lawful consent of the state government under section 6 of the Delhi Special Police Act 1946. The FIR, according to the petitioner, is contradictory and the complaint fails to disclose how the alleged actions of the petitioner led to the suicidal death of the actor. The petitioner projects that she has fully cooperated with the Mumbai police in their inquiry, but will have no objection if the investigation is conducted by the CBI. The learned senior counsel submits that justice needs to be done in this case and powers under Article 142 of the Constitution can be invoked by the court. Representing the state of Bihar, the learned senior counsel submits that the complaint disclosed a cognizable offence and therefore it was incumbent for the Patna police to register the FIR and proceed with the investigation. Since allegations of criminal breach of trust, cheating and defalcation of money from the account of the deceased are alleged, the consequences of the offence are projected to be within the jurisdiction of the state of Bihar. The senior counsel highlights that the Mumbai police was conducting the inquiry into the unnatural death of the actor under section 174, 175 CRPC, and such proceeding being limited to ascertaining the cause of death does not empower Mumbai police to undertake any investigation on the allegations in the complaint of the respondent number 2 without registration of an FIR at Mumbai. Referring to the non-cooperation and obstruction of the Maharashtra authorities to the SIT of Bihar Police, which reached Mumbai, and the quarantined detention of the Superintendent of Police, Patna, who had reached Mumbai, senior counsel argues that the Mumbai police was trying to suppress the real facts and were not conducting a fair and प्रोफेशनल इंक्वायरी। दोस्तों इसी के साथ ही डिक्टेशन फिनिश होती है। उम्मीद है कि आप लोगों ने इसे अच्छे से लिखा होगा। मेहनत आप लगातार करते रहिए। आपसे मुलाकात करूंगा अगली क्लास में अगले ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर।